Hey, we just made it to Yakutat from Kodiak. Flew down through Anchorage and now we're here at Cannon Beach, Yakutat, Alaska. Getting ready to do our National Geographic gig. Okay man, we're all loaded up in the bush plane here. Their pilot Les. Getting ready to take off westbound out of Yakutat. About 150 miles to the west here, we'll be landing up on a river drainage called the Sayoo River.
Alright, baby. Let's go.
Straight ahead. Smoke pipe's all ripped down. Took us an hour and 15 minutes to dig out the sand dunes, get the door open, and we had to tip the four-wheelers on their side and finagle them through the door. So far we only got one wheeler running, the other two, one's the battery's dead, the whole cord broke. So it's going to take a little bit of doing to get everything running here. Holy smokes, check it out. It's one of my Davis Spanker flies. It's all beat up. It's probably been up here since the year 2000 when I was fishing over in this one camp. Anyway, these guys, everybody uses these now. Davis Spanker fly.
Getting the cabin all ship shape. Did a lot of cleaning already. It was pretty moldy, dirty. Still a lot more cleaning to go.
Gonna take the quad. Gulf Alaska's just right there. Just past those dunes, you can actually see the water right there. We're gonna go out around that dune out to the beach, the little beach comb. Beautiful day on the Gulf of Alaska here. We call this Alaskan paradise. Check it out, this is what we're after. See, there's a big old red light bulb over there. That's what appears to be a small glass ball. Jill and I collect these. We've been collecting them for a long, long time. I've been collecting them for over 25 years now, since I was a kid. Smoke me a big old doobie here. Tobacco doobie. I don't smoke marijuana no more. I used to smoke it by the bag. Quit a long time ago.
You had glaucoma.
Up here in Alaska, they grow a lot of good weed up here. up in the Matanuska Valley. They call it the Matanuska Thunderfuck.
It was really sandy and dirty in that cabin. I feel dirty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could go for another beer. Yeah, it's 7:30 in the evening and we got everything. We're trying to clean this place up. It's a disaster area, but
Lots of dust and mold
anyway,
everywhere.
we got our camp stove going. And I'm frying up some salmon patties that Joe made. We jarred a bunch of salmon last winter. This is Ocean King salmon that we jarred up, and that we take it out of the jar and we make it into salmon patties. It's absolutely awesome. And put a little extra cayenne on here. This is my little special spice pack here, multi-spice pack. Some seasoned salt, black pepper, cayenne, garlic.
Looks good,
Oh
baby.
yeah, baby, cayenne.
Looking good.
Looking good, baby.
I got all those dirty dishes out and I'm working away. It's taken quite a bit to get that cleaned out. It was coated in mold and dust. It's the first morning here in the cabin. We're cooking up some breakfast. Bacon and eggs. Got the oven going. George finagled that. We had to lay the propane tank down long ways because it's so tall. Wouldn't fit under there.
Top of the morning, everybody. Probably look like a wild man. Oh, got suntan too from yesterday. It's going to be another nice day today. Sunbathing weather.
Beautiful day on the Lost Coast.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, we make delicious pour-through coffee too.
Oh yeah. Gourmet. Ooh, a bug. That looks dead though.
Is it that beetle?
No. George threw a beetle on me last night. Gosh darn him. I wanted to look at it to see what it was, and he flicked it, flung it, and it went somewhere. I still haven't
Latched on
found
my
it.
finger.
Yeah, it latched on his finger. And anyway, I thought it was on me. Almost tore the cabin apart. Because I don't like bugs.
Beautiful morning here. Lost coast of Alaska. Joe's masterpiece breakfast, bacon and eggs. They eat some grub here and get to work.
Yep. Got our water to take back to camp for...
The flies go.
Gotta boil it though because these areas have beavers in them and you can get a sickness called beaver fever. George, have you ever had beaver fever?
Sure have.
I've had it too. It's
really nasty to
one
get
of
beaver
the
fever.
most miserable things. You're sick. Well, I was sick for about 3 weeks. How long were you sick for?
Well,
No, it was more like 6 weeks.
I got beaver fever. I was out in the remote wilderness for an extended period of time. And I had no way to get out of there. And I was pretty sure that I caught beaver fever, and then I sent word through the marine operator to the doctors, and they said that they wanted me to fly down all the way out and go to Juneau and give them a stool sample, and there was no way I could do that. But I had severe low stomach cramps, buckled over, going to the bathroom like 80 to 100 times a day, getting dehydrated. So I found my own cure. I ate a giant clove of garlic, chopped it all up and ate it raw. I ate Copenhagen tobacco, swallowed it, and then to top it off I drank a half gallon of Jack Daniel's whiskey in one night. And actually within 3 to 4 days my symptoms started to clear up and I regained my strength and started drinking a lot of water and eating food again and holding it down, and it was gone. They say there's no other cure, but I know there is out in the bush. Check this out here. It's about an 800-pound brown bear. Cruised up on top of these dunes here. These dunes go for about 20 miles up to the Seal River. Anyway, you can see the expanse. It's all from last year. There's the arch. Another couple months, these dunes here will be covered with strawberry fields, flowers, and be lots of brown bears. That's the Sayoo River Flats right there. Gorgeous view. See where we're staying down there. Cabin, we're in a cabin out there in the middle of the dune. That's been floating around for a while.
What'd you find?
Pro ball, man. Pro spike.
Huh.
Check it out. There's a glass ball right there.
Oh my gosh.
Glass ball. Cool, honey. Here you go.
Thank
Glass
you.
ball hunting. Treasure hunting.
Good one.
Glass ball like you told me yesterday coming out of the bank. Yeah, this has been buried for years and years and years, who knows how long. But
Wow.
it's a nice one too.
Cool.
Oh, it's an old one, man. Look, it's all misshaped and stuff. Look at those round spots. I bet you that was a glass ball right there, dude. He rinse it off, huh? Got a weird marking on it. This other side here, there's a kind of marking right there. Well, let's see if we can find another one, huh?
Woohoo.
Successful beachcombing. Yeah. Look at that. Five glass balls.
Woo! Score.
What a score. Good morning, Mrs. Brown Bear and her two-year-old cubs, it looks like. Brown bears are popping out. It's May 26th. There wasn't any brown bear tracks out here 2 days ago. Now they're popping out everywhere. Looks like they had a good winter. They're heading out for the dunes. It's like we told you last night when we were up on them dunes. All these bears head out there and they eat the fresh grass shoots coming up. And then as the flowers and berries come on, they pretty much spend the summer out here on the beach. One dark chocolate one. Heading for the dunes. There they go. What a beautiful day again. This is our second day of beach combing. We went past where we stopped last night. We're about 12 miles up the beach from where we're camping at the Sayou, and this is the mouth of Mid-Timber Lake. Just back up around these dunes here, there's a big beautiful lake up in there called Mid-Timber. This is the drainage out to the ocean here. We just pulled up, man. There's a beautiful glass ball laying right here in this mix of tide beechwood. This is a dandy, man. Nice size one, man.
Nice one.
Like a big grapefruit size.
Yep, that's grapefruit size.
That's what we're looking for now. We're looking for the one this big.
Yeah.
And the rolling pins. There's ones that look just like rolling pins. They're about this big up to that big, and they got nipples on both ends. They're very rare to find, but they're the best. See all these plastic sub buoys. Look at all the beechwood and stuff. Look at all up in there. We're gonna go. Hey, looking over there, Jill. I think I see something up in that corner. Let's go check it out. Find all kinds of weird looking stuff, like these really old time bottles. We find like old sake bottles and stuff. Look at this thing. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna keep it. Look at that. I don't even know what it is, but it's really old. This is what they use now for and that's the Japanese, see the Japanese markings on it. Instead of glass now they use plastic, so.
Anyway, but rolling pins, that's what a rolling pin looks like, but it's glass.
Yep, and they're a little bit bigger than this.
Yeah.
They're about like that big around, but real similar to that. Look at the size of this log. Check this puppy out, man. That's a log. We've got a few of these puppies up on the beach. This here's got about 5,000 board feet of timber in it. Thing's about over 5.5 feet thick. Probably a 500-year-old tree. Eagles were having a little Cornish game hen feast here. He just went right over there and landed. Look, they were hanging out right here. Oh, look what they're eating.
Yeah.
The beaver. Probably got nailed coming out of the surf, heading back over the top, and these eagles got on him and got him. Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how these dunes form on the Gulf of Alaska here along these big coast stretches of coastline. You can see these big giant logs sticking right out of the dunes. Look all the way up and down here, this whole thing. Scan right up and down the whole beach line. Here's what happens. This beach keeps, these dunes keep growing every year. What happens is 20 years ago the top of this was down here. The grass grows up to about anywhere from 4 to 5 feet tall every year, that beach grass. And then over the winter the sands blow up off the beach. We get like typhoon force winds in the wintertime on this coast right here, up as high as 160 mile-an-hour winds. And the sand blows just like snow. Anyway, every year the sand will fill in the grass up there another foot. And then the next spring the new grass comes up and you can see the layers. Look right in the bank there and you can see the layers. And that's how these dunes form. And they grow into giant monster, 150 foot tall dunes after a long time. We're gonna cruise up here to the mouth of the Seal River that comes out of Vitus Lake. I'll show you that next. Mouth of the Seal River. We haven't been here for 10 years. 10 years ago the mouth was all the way up to that point right there. That set of dunes was all the way over here. That big dune right there was all, I used to drive up on top of these dunes and call it the Point of View Knob. And that was my ranch. I called that the ranch right out there where I moose hunt. River for 10 years. The river's literally eaten its way to the west about almost a mile. 10 years.
The two-person job looks like.
Kind of flat right there. If we could both pick it up and stick it right on the back of your wheeler.
Yeah. Got her up there. Nice one.
Well, we got a couple nice chunks of glacier ice here. That's what I'm talking about, that where you see those big icebergs up there. That's Vitus Lake up there, and that's the Bering Glacier, second largest landmass glacier in the world, in North America at least.
Got her ice.
Got a heck of a venture.
Got the glass balls.
Found 5 more glass balls. Got to see all kinds of cool stuff.
Seal River, Bering Glacier.
Well, we got 20 miles to go back to camp.
All right. Go.
Cruise, baby. After a long day out in the field, came back and had a nice big steak dinner, and now we got the campfire going.
Yep. Fireside chats. Tune in for the fireside chat.
We had an awesome day today. Started out this morning with getting to see a mama brown bear with her two-year-old cubs. Headed out of the mountains out to the beach. Then we went all the way from here down to Seal River, which is like 21 miles up the coast. Got some nice glacier ice. Came back, had a great trip. Check it out. A pair of beautiful trumpeter swans here resting right on the sand flats, quarter mile away from any water. They must feel safe out in the open. They can see bear or wolf coming from any direction around them. And what a beautiful day. We're up here on the Kaliak River bluff. Check it out here. It's like about an 80-foot embankment going down to the Kaliak there. Way down there, another mile or so is the mouth of the river. Anyway, this is our old stomping grounds. This place is infested with brown bear. You can see all these strawberry blossoms. It's going to be a really good strawberry year. This river's dumping right out in the Gulf of Alaska here. And check it out here, look up the river. This river runs parallel to the ocean for about 8 miles. And then it does a 90-degree turn. And it goes all the way back to the base of that mountain right there. It's called the Robertson Mountain Range, those lower base mountains. And then behind them is the Wrangell St. Elias Mountains. But anyway, the river goes back up against the base of those mountains and winds back all the way back up and then goes up into the mountains there. Phenomenal river system filled with fish, rich with ore. We spent a lot of time here in our jet boat and stuff. We haven't been up here now for 8 years. Almost 8 years. This is actually 7 years, I guess. And it's good to be back up here. See these beautiful lupin here are growing everywhere, along with all the strawberries. It's gorgeous flowers. These will stay in bloom all the way until late July. And then right now all the baby fireweed are just now coming up. This is let's see, where's the fireweed plant? Anyway, by the middle of July to the middle of August, all these dunes will be completely covered in fireweed, and it grows about 4 to 5 feet tall. It just blossoms out, and they're just beautiful purple flowers, just gorgeous.
This used to be the trail right to the beach. We used to follow this trail and end up at the beach. Now instead, it's the river.
Yeah, straight drop off down into the Kaliak River.
Whoa.
Danger zone, man.
Yeah, it's the
Death trail. There's the mouth right down there. We're going to cruise down the spit and go out to the mouth. This is the end of May. By July, this thing will be this tall. All the flowers coming out, and they almost look like snapdragons. Anyway, they get about that tall. We'll show them to you later on this summer. Well, right now we're like 10 miles east of the camp where we're camping on the side of the river. Came over here to check out the old Kaliak and see what's going on. This is eroded quite a bit, and the mouth has moved another mile to the west from where it was 7 to 8 years ago. Now we're going to head back across the flats and take a different way back. We got to see one brown bear earlier. That was pretty cool. Let's roll. There's tons of harbor seals out here. All those black heads you see are seals. They're surfing in on the tide here. It's pretty cool to watch them. Had a great day, just made it back from the Kaliak River trip. Got to see some cool stuff, man. Nice brown bear, some swans, and a whole bunch of seals, and lots of beautiful scenery. It's awesome. Okay, we got the cabin all buttoned up here. Just got to close the door and nail her shut. And what a feat getting these four-wheelers in through the door sideways. Things weigh like 400 and some pounds each. Hey everyone, we just made it back from all the way up at Sayu in the Seal River, 150 miles from here. Landed at the Yakutat Airport. We got us a Rent-A-Wreck Suburban. Got our gear, went and got a case of beer, and we just drove. It's 31 miles from Yakutat out to this. This is the Dangerous River. This flows out into the Gulf of Alaska about 10 miles to the south of here. You can see it's a pretty gnarly river, fast current. And that's Harlequin Lake right there. And all that ice is coming off the Yakutat Glacier. It's the largest glacier in the world to flow into a freshwater lake. Beautiful. And there's a lot of grizz out here. Black bears up this way too, so maybe we'll get to see some of them tonight. But anyway, I just wanted to show you this beautiful view right here. We're standing on the Harlequin River Bridge, 31 miles out of Yakutat. This is the only road that goes out of Yakutat, and it dead ends right here. There's a Forest Service cabin up here about a quarter of a mile. We're going to camp out right here tonight. Going to have us a little barbecue, have a couple beers, and enjoy this beautiful Memorial Day.
Don't miss our next wild adventure.